Hi Jess, how are you? Hello Stormy. Good, good. Well, actually, I'll move that back a bit. Brr, 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 brr. Getting colder here. All right. Oh, there's somebody else who's already paid before you, Jess. So who else paid? Stephen, yes. For 2 6-card questions. Okay, Stephen, you're first. What are your questions, my lovely? And then Jess, you will be after. Okay. Thank you very much. Right, Jess, yours is next, my lovely. So I'm going to do yours first. Okay, Stephen, Jess has not got a particular question. She's just asking for an energy update. So it will come out different if you're putting her first because you want to see how I do a reading. She's not asking a particular question. Okay, so it'll be different for how I do yours. Okay, lovely cards, Jess. A bit like we were talking about in your session. Yeah, lovely. And let's pull in blah, 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 a couple of these. Ooh. Okay, Jess, for you, my lovely. So again, just reminding you to that there is movement. Okay, there is movement going on behind the scenes for you. Just stay strong. Okay, fighting those thoughts, if you like, making sure that you're aware of where your thoughts are going. Again, not attaching any envy to SP. Okay, I wonder what he's doing, when's it going to happen, how's it going to happen, any of that. Okay, he does have your heart. Okay, you have his heart here, wanting to offer you that love. So we have here him coming forward, but with the clocks in the tree is reminding you the how and the when, not your job. Okay, he will come if your assumption is lined up with that. Okay, and Spirit is reminding you here on these three cards, these are both the Ace of Cups. Okay, so you can have your cup overflowing with everything that you want as long as you stay centered in your heart's desire. Okay, and again, staying in the wish fulfilled as if you already have what you want now, and you will get the abundance that you want. Okay, feeling like you've got everything you want already, because you have. If you have thought it, if you've imagined it, you've already got it. So just reminding you here that we're not going to stress and worry about it. Okay, we're not going to start judging, we're not going to start criticizing here, and you know, we are not looking for it. We're expecting it to happen, but we're not looking for it. Okay, and on Instagram I did an episode today about why waiting. Okay, but I said that to you anyway. You know, you're seeing this as a new love, you're already in that new relationship, and you know, he's yours. He's your number one, okay, and setting up home together. So it's all coming about. It all will. You're still on track. Just the only thing is to not start going back into how and when, okay, and going back into I wonder what he's doing, I wonder what he's thinking. No, you know, we're already in contact, etc., etc. So no judgment here as well. Not judging yourself, not judging him, not judging the situation, not second guessing, okay, not bringing in false assumptions, if you like. So all looking good for you, Jess. So keep going, my lovely. Okay, Stephen, what are your questions, my lovely? Or do your first one first. Okay, lovely. Excuse me. I'm just going to let Katharina know that I've got her payment as well. So, first question, how does David feel about me now? Let's have a look. Okay, are you in contact, Stephen? You live together. Okay. Let me carry on. Okay, so there's a lot of negativity here in thoughts. Okay, so he might be a worrier. He might always stress and be anxious. It may be that he's telling you, his higher self is telling you that you're the worrier and the stressor, but you will know. Okay, so it's causing this miserable situation because one of you, if it's him who's always worrying and stressing, he's not grounded enough. He's always worried about what other people think or what other people are doing, or just one of those natural worriers. Okay, so it's causing this miserable situation. Okay, crying over spilt milk, if you like, over everything that's going wrong instead of looking at the love that's there and things that are right. Okay, so he's got sort of this worrying going on here. And it's because he's not grounded enough in his base chakra, in his root chakra. So it's causing sort of imprisoned in thoughts. Okay, he's imprisoning himself, or you are if you're the worrier, and it's his higher self telling you that things aren't perhaps quite going as well as you want because there's worry here. So whichever one of you is worrying, it may be both of you. Okay, all you're doing is keeping yourself stuck in your own mental prisons, in your own thoughts. So the romance angel cards is free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, control of your thoughts. Your thoughts do not control you. You control your thoughts. Okay, so whenever you are, if you're looking at the pint glass as half empty, you or David, then you're going to see things reflected back. Okay, you're going to see the same reflected back. So the miserable or the unhappy, if there is a sort of unhappy situation between you, it's because when you're not grounded, you're irritated, you're tired. Okay, exactly. So look at where your thoughts are. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life because you're just stuck. Okay, you're just stuck going round and round in circles. So if you keep thinking the worst, so your question was, you know, how does he feel about me? How does David feel about me now? So why are you feeling insecure in asking that? Spirit is saying you've got some worries, some doubts. You know, do you have a fear of abandonment? Do you have a fear of rejection? Do you have jealousy or insecurities within you that is making him reflect back to you your worst fears? Because people will reflect back to you your worst fears because they are a reflection of your thoughts. Your thoughts are living things. So if you were in, your thoughts were like, oh no, I'm number one, I'm always first best, I'm always loved and adored and desired, I'm irresistible, of course David loves me, we've got a happy, harmonious, healthy relationship, then that would be your dominant thoughts. So that is how he would be, very loving, very caring, very understanding, because that's what you are assuming of him. Yeah, so in order to reap the harvest that you want, your thoughts are like seeds. So every thought that you have is planted like a seed if you keep dwelling on it. Okay, so if you keep dwelling on insecurities or fears, doubts, you're going to grow them. They're going to grow. Okay, so we want to plant seeds that are fruitful for what we do want: a happy, healthy, harmonious relationship. We're so happy together. I love that we're such a happy, solid couple together. Our life together is amazing. So you will grow the fruits of that. That will be your harvest you will reap. Whatever you sow is what you reap. Okay, but the attraction is very strong there between you. So let's just look at a card for advice for you. Advice. Yeah, so what is your wish fulfilled? What would make you happy? Nobody else is here to make us happy, whole and complete if we're not happy, whole and complete within ourselves. Nobody else can fill our cup up. Spirit always says it's like a recipe. You're the main ingredients, but other people are only here to enhance your life. Okay, so like spices or seasoning, you would add them to enhance flavor to your dish, but they're not the main ingredients. You're the main ingredients. So you have to give to yourself what you feel you are lacking, and others will automatically give it to you, is what Spirit is saying here to you. So free yourself, take back control. Remember, your thoughts do not control you, you control your thoughts. Okay. Right. Okay, Disha, I will have a check in a moment to make sure it came through. So, second question for Stephen. Right. How is David? Okay, so is this somebody who's coming in on your side, showing an interest in you or in him? Or just, a mutual friend who seems to be interfering lately. Okay. Right, okay. It's all right. I'm listening to Spirit now, so it's okay. It was me reading it wrong. Forget that. Yeah, okay. Okay, so he is battling in his thoughts regarding him. Playing, he said, she said. Okay, yeah. Sorry, is this a male, Leandro, or a female? But it doesn't matter. How David feels is that he's sort of battling with his thoughts, like, is this true or not? But he's seeing this person as selfish or just in it for themselves. So he's not really paying much attention to it in his world, but in your world you may be thinking. Remember, your assumptions will create that which you assume to be true is what you will get. So he isn't really bothered about this. You know, release it, let it go, Spirit is saying here, because it will just keep you stuck for both of you. Okay. Okay. You know, David just wants a happy home life here. So for you, because they are both in your conscious awareness, okay, because it's our consciousness that creates, okay, for you to start see this person as going, okay, leaving you alone. So every time, so what you focus on grows. You give energy to things. If you are thinking or focusing on something, you're giving it energy, like lighting this candle. If I don't want, say this was a fire, okay, if I want to keep the fire burning, I would add fuel to it. I would add logs to it, or I would add coal to it. But if I don't want it to keep burning, I don't give it energy. I don't put any more logs or fuel on it, and it will go out. Okay, so with this person, if you are worrying and if you are stressing about it, then this person will keep doing it because you're giving them energy. If you withdraw your energy and take your focus off them, they will go away. Okay, so if your assumption is, oh, they are really nice, then they will be nice. Or if you're saying like, oh, they went away and found somebody else to bother, they will go away and find somebody else to bother. But the more you keep reacting to it, the more energy you're giving, and they're burning brightly. They're not going anywhere. Okay, so withdraw your energy. Watch what you're thinking and stop it. The more you're thinking, oh, they're interfering, they're breaking us up, they're trying to break us up, they're doing this, they're spreading gossip, they will continue to do that because that is your assumption. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So Spirit is saying release it, let it go. Okay, because or else you'll just be stuck. But as far as David's concerned, he just is trying to sort of fight it in his head, but sees this person as just selfish, interfering. So he's not, I don't feel he's as bothered as you are, but you're thinking he is. So again, take your energy away from that. Yeah, give loving energy. Send this person away in your mind with love and light. Okay, but bring loving energy. Love always conquers over fear. So give loving energy. Always think loving thoughts, okay, that are lined up with the outcome that you want. Okay, so again, when you think about David, we are such a loving, solid couple together. Nothing can ever separate us. We're fine together. We're perfectly fine. As if you were talking to a friend, you know, a friend is saying, so Stephen, how are you and David? Oh my God, we're amazing. Okay, he's so loving. We're such a loving couple. We just live happily and blissfully together. You know, nothing can ever come between us. But if you're worrying and you're stressing, guess what you're going to get? Okay, you're going to get what you're asking for because you're giving it energy. You're welcome, my lovely. Alone, this is not free readings, my lovely. It's paid readings. So I hope that helps. Just bring loving energy in. Just take away what you focus on grows. So think of your energy like money. Okay, would you be wasting your energy, your money on things you didn't want? No. Okay, so don't stop spending your energy on thoughts that are not bringing you happiness. Okay, because it's nobody else's job. People just act the part that you're assuming they are. So if you keep assuming that they're interfering, that they are very negative, then they're going to be that. Okay, there's different versions of us. So select only the version you want to deal with. Okay, Stephen, I hope that helped you, my lovely. But look at where your thoughts are going. Right, Katharina, I have got paid readings from Katharina, from Disha, from Iman, and from Joanna. That is the order. So, Katharina, you're next. How's the manifestation going with you and Ben? Okay. Right, this is going to be Katharina's reading next. Excuse me. No, alone. This is paid readings only, my lovely. I'm sure there are plenty of other readers doing free readings on YouTube at the moment. If I do it for you, I will open the floodgates and this session will go manic with people wanting free readings. So no, my lovely, I'm sorry. Does say in the title paid only. Please go and find another reader who is doing free readings at this time. Okay, so Katharina, for you, my lovely. Now, are you still in no contact? Katharina, are you still in no contact? Yes, okay. Now, the reason I ask that is because separation has still come out here. And I will address that in a moment. Now, in his energy, you know, thinking about you here as the lovers, okay, and starting to get more confident in his thoughts. So his energy is shifting, but we still have that anxiety. Now, remember, he's a reflection of your assumptions. So if you're still anxious and where you say, how is the manifesting going? You're going to be waiting. Okay, it doesn't work like that, my lovely. Okay, we're not waiting for our manifestation to materialize and then we've got it. Okay, if you wait, you will get more waiting. The external world is the mirror. So you have to be who you want to be now. Okay, so if you're thinking my desire is fulfilled when it's manifested, sorry, if you're thinking, okay, when I see it, I will believe it, it's manifested, you're wrong. You're going to create more waiting. Okay, the manifestation happens when you go into the wish fulfilled internally. So you're already together. And that's what Spirit is saying. You're still seeing yourself as separate. So you're going to remain separate. Okay, so you could be affirming like, oh, we're so happy together, but then the rest of the time you're looking at your phone. Oh, still no contact. I wonder how long it's going to be. I wonder when it's going to happen. Okay, so you're in lack energy still, and you're going to create more lack. You're not in the wish fulfilled. Okay, so Spirit is saying here, if you've imagined it, or you've scripted it, or you've affirmed it, or you've assumed it, then it's done. You're not creating anything. It's already done. What you're doing is matching that frequency, in that your thoughts are only lined up with, yeah, we're already together. We're already happy together. Okay, you're ignoring 3D. You're having fun in your life. Okay, so Spirit is reminding you, you're writing the story and your character's in it. So what is your assumption about him dominantly? That you're together, ignoring what 3D is showing you, or we're still separate. Okay, your happiness is in your hands. You're writing your story. And Spirit is reminding you here, it's your decision. It's not his decision, it's your decision. Okay, which horse are you going to jump on, the positive or the negative? Where are your thoughts going? Okay. So he is shifting, but not quite enough, because you keep going into, where is it? How much longer? Okay, I'm still manifesting this. No, we're not. It's already done. As within, so without. When you know it's a done deal within, and you're not looking for it all the time, you just know it's done, and you're feeling, yeah, I am loved by my person. I do hear from my person. We're in a loving relationship. Then that will get pushed out and reflected back. The 3D is only the reflection. You're the cause. The 3D is the effect. So you're still stuck in your mental prison, starving yourself of the love you want, because you're still in your thoughts. Where is it? Okay, for any of you who are asking questions, this is only paid readings. I am sure there are other readers doing a free session at this time. You can go and find them, my lovelies. Okay. Disha, this is yours next. So is the relationship between me and girl finally over for good? Oops. Okay. So he does love you very much, Disha. Okay. He thinks about you. He does see you sometimes as a little bit emotional. Okay. But the love is very much there for you. There does need to be some sort of healing. Okay. Not because you're broken or because he's broken, but because of where your story is when you think about him or love or relationships or yourself. So Spirit is saying on the Romance Angel cards, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, because again, you just tend to drown in your emotions. Let your emotions come in. Okay, and it sabotages what you want. So with this card, it is two things. You know, if you go forward from, of course he'll be back. I'm his number one. There is nobody else that can ever compare to me. Of course he'll be back in my life. I'm all he thinks about all day long. I'm, you know, the love of his life. Of course we'll be back together. We're a loving couple. Then he will come back. But if you are in the, when's it going to happen? How's it going to happen? I need him back in my life. I want, I'm desperate. You're going to repel his energy and he will stay away for longer. Okay, so Spirit's advice, Disha, is to be in the wish fulfilled. Look at you here as this person thinking about all the yummy times, all the lovely things that you want with loving energy. So when you think about him, think of him in as if you're a loving couple. Okay, revise as well what happened. If you had a big argument, revise it in your head to know, you know, up to the point where it happened. No, what would you have wanted your evening or your day to have gone like? Where he's telling you, I love you, etc., etc. The argument or whatever never happened. Okay. You blocked him. I don't want him anymore. I'm deeply hurt. Right. So Spirit is saying that's the healing. You need to decide whether you want him or not. You're hurt. Why did he hurt you? Okay, so what assumptions do you have? He loves you. Okay, if you want him back, you can have him. If you don't waste your time. Stop getting readings about him. Why ask, you know, is it over for good? If you want it to be over, then it's over, Spirit is saying. The choice is yours. What do you want, Spirit is saying? But go forward loving yourself. Nobody else can make you happy, whole and complete. So look at what went wrong in this relationship, what you were expecting from him. Because if you don't fix those within yourself, the next person you meet will reflect back the same beliefs and assumptions you have within you. Okay? So start coming back to yourself. I am love. I love myself. Give yourself the love. Those who chase love are always the loveless. Those who love themselves and know they are loved attract love. Think about that. But he does still have feelings for you. But if you don't want him, or if you do want him, then look at it in a different, there needs to be some healing. Okay, Iman, I've got your question. Let me just read it. Okay. So, Iman, this is yours, my lovely. This is only paid readings, my lovely. Okay, so Iman, for you. Now, he's quite disappointed that you're not engaging in conversation directly with him. Okay, and it's because you're still worrying about being let down. Okay, you've still got the heaviness in your chest is just your old programming. That's the resistance coming out, okay, where you haven't reprogrammed it enough with your positive thoughts. Okay, you're letting it come in again and trying to sort of not deal with it. You've got to deal with it so that it doesn't keep coming back to the surface. So when it's showing, no, what am I scared of? I am number one. Of course I'm number one. I'm always first best. It's my reality. I can talk to him. I can say what I like. Okay. So you're still holding the old story in place and resisting the change within yourself. Okay. So it really is, you know, the door, the peace, there's a dove flying through this door from spirit. Okay, so peaceful times are there, but you're reflecting, sitting there, oh, but what if, you know, your subconscious is kicking in with, yeah, but what if he hurts me again? What if this? But come back to your self-concept. No, why am I engaging in that? My thoughts do not control me. Okay, I'm not that Iman anymore. I have worked on my self-concept. I know I'm good enough. I know I'm worthy enough. I know I'm the only one creating my reality. I know that he will act on the assumptions that I think about him. Okay, so coming back and self-soothing yourself. Okay, it's fine. I've got this. Okay, I'm not the oldie man. I know that I'm a conscious creator. I know blah blah blah, that what I assume is going to happen. So it's just your old programming. You're just resisting those changes. Okay, so that's why that heaviness is when what you're consciously telling yourself, the your subconscious programming is coming up with the difference, the old story. So it's in conflict. That's why you feel anxious. That's why you feel stressed or worried. Okay, so spirit is just saying you're just pinning yourself down with old thoughts because you're scared of being let down or disappointed again. So shift that, because the door to spirit is wide open. You can have what you want. If you didn't see today's Instagram, go and watch today's Instagram. I think I did see you pop in, but it was later. You know, stay in the wish fulfilled. What do you want? You can have your happiness that you want. You're just fearful. Your old fears are coming back in. And that card there, you deserve love. Okay? So tell yourself, no, I'm worthy and deserving of the loving relationships that I want in my life. I'm the only one stopping myself. Okay? And it is, I just saw another deceit card. You are scared of, you got a trust issue. It's a trust issue, Spirit just said to me. So you are expecting to be deceived or let down because you're used to that in your programming. You've experienced it. So you're gonna keep experiencing it until you deal with it and you say, right, enough. I am in control here. Of course I am worthy and deserving of any loving relationship I want. Okay, blah blah blah. I am number one. I am first best, etc., etc. This is donation readings only. There are set prices in the it's paid readings only. There's set prices in the description box. So again, I cannot trust him. So Spirit is saying, well, you know, if you are wanting a loving relationship, then you've got to work through those trust issues within yourself. He cannot do it for you. Because if you are saying, I don't trust him, he will have to keep proving to you things that for you to say, yeah, see, I don't trust you. You did that because that is your assumption of him. I don't trust him. So he will always come up with something, whether it's a week from now, a month from now, or 3 months from now, for you to say, see, I knew I couldn't trust you, because that is your assumption. So start turning it to, all the men in my life are trustworthy, reliable, honest, loyal, devoted, and committed to me. Okay, change it to the opposite. Because your person could stand there in front of you all day long saying, look, I love you. I would never hurt you. I'm not that person anymore. I've changed, etc., etc. And in your programming, you're going, yeah, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. So that is your assumption. And he will then have to prove to you that he cannot be trusted. Okay? Okay, Joanna, what is your question, my lovely? Or Johanna, however you say it. Oh, okay. And somebody else is paid with the initials H on their HR on their PayPal. I don't want to read it out, your name, in case it's different. Right. Joanna or Johanna, my future relationship with Gemini, what will happen in this connection? Okay, are you in contact at the moment? Okay, lovely crowd. You're after Joanna. Okay. Now, when you say future of the relationship, I do not go past 12 months. Okay. Why? Because people get married thinking they're going to be together forever, and it can end in divorce. So how it goes is up to your way of thinking. Okay, if you are relaxed in your, yeah, we're a loving couple, we live happily and blissfully together, we got a lovely, amazing relationship, we're solid together, then it will be that way. But if you start to, what if he leaves me? What if this happened? I don't trust him. Then you're going to see that reflected back, and your relationship will fall apart. So let's have a look. Okay. I'm going to pull in these. Okay, the first card out is the Thief card. Now, the thief is stealing the pocket watch. So you must have somewhere where you're trying to rush this in your head. Okay, so you might be thinking, right, well, we're living together, so I want this and I want that. And why isn't he asking me to marry him? Or why aren't we doing this together? There's something where you are focused on timing issues. And again, Spirit is just reminding me, that's what you asked. What's the future? Well, take it as it goes. Okay, the future is never set in stone because it depends on where your thoughts are, Spirit is saying. So enjoy it for what it is. Yeah, also a work issue as well. Okay, or it could be that is the main occupation of your mind. You're busy in your mind, always thinking to 1,000 things. Okay, so you'll just end up feeling frustrated. Spirit is saying. Okay, but there could be something regarding work as well, an occupation, a job situation that has a timing issue as well. But you're certainly making this harder than you need to. Toil and labor, you're making this harder than just following the path to the beautiful ending that you want. Spirit is saying he is serious about you and he thinks about you all day long. Okay, but again, you're always looking to the distance, to the future. No, bring it into now. Okay, you're looking for a job as well, so good. Hopefully that will come out as well, that you will get some work. But he is serious about you, so let's just carry on. Spirit is saying, look, he is worth waiting for. Okay, it is worth the relationship. Okay, so it says here, divine timing is at work in your love life. So just allow it to enjoy it for what it is. Okay. Yes, you can. He's definitely serious about you. You know, stay optimistic, positive thinking, and faith will bring you romance. So he is serious about you as well. You might get a job where you wear a uniform. Okay, a waitress wears a uniform. You know, anybody, a lot of companies have their own uniforms. Okay, so you might get a job where you wear a uniform. That might be as well, but just on another note as well, that came in when you said about a job. Let's have a look here. Yeah, again, you're on this journey together. Okay, you're on this journey together. So enjoy the journey. We're not going to rush it. Okay, enjoy the journey. Things will fall into place naturally, Spirit is saying. Okay, they're bringing me to like this one here. You know, look at the butterflies and the plants and the trees. If you rushed through the forest, okay, you would miss the butterflies, you would miss the trees, you'd be just looking at the path and to the end. Okay, so Spirit is saying enjoy the time through the forest, looking at each day and looking at what you're bringing together in this relationship rather than rushing it. Yeah, working on yourself as well. Okay, working on yourself, meaning that, you know, I am loved. I love myself. I'm beautiful. I am respected. I'm valued. Okay, so just working on yourself, because it's not his job to make you happy, whole and complete. Okay, loving yourself and knowing you're good enough and worthy enough. Other people are here to just enhance our lives, not to give us everything because we're relying on them like a drug for our next fix. Okay, let's just bring in advice for you here. Yeah, you're the magic wand. You can have the future, whatever you want, as long as your thoughts are lined up with it. Wherever your thoughts go, what you focus on grows. So if you're focusing on, yeah, we're a lovely couple together, we get on so well together, we're solid together, we're going to be married one day, we're going to have children one day, okay, then you will have that lovely life, because that's the magic you're creating. But if you're spending your time, oh, well, this has got to happen by such and such a date, or that's got to happen, or what if we never have children? What if this and what if that? Then you are going to see all the shit that you don't want, Spirit is saying, okay? Your future is in your hands. You're the one waving the magic wand. Okay. Reshma, you can still make a payment, my lovely. Okie dokie. Clarification about connection with Capricorn. Okay, so crowdsourcing, this is yours, my lovely. I was going to say you're not in contact because he is wondering where you are. He's wondering what you're doing. Okay, he's wanting to talk to you here. So that shows me that you're not in contact. Hello, Addison, my lovely. That's fine. No rush. Yeah, he still very much believes in this connection. Okay, just like children believe in Father Christmas and the Tooth Fairy, he believes in the star. Okay, the star card, a bit like the future. Okay, he believes that there's still a chance between the two of you. And he's wondering what you're doing. He wants to talk to you. Now, just because he wants to, he may not act on that. Okay, so he's just wondering what you're doing. He's wondering what you're thinking of. Yes, Quattro, my lovely. I will check in a moment who is next. But okay, now this card is coming out because of two things. One, he is just, perhaps you ended on an argument or bad feelings. Okay, so he's still going over what happened and you're still going round in circles with what happened or what isn't happening. Okay, so you're just going round in circle in your thoughts here. And so is he. I want to pull in one of these. I don't usually pull in on these lives, but let's pull in this. Aaron. Yeah, okay. So please just be patient a little longer. I will make a decision and then take action. Okay, so he is still thinking, but he needs to get his thoughts in place. Okay, and the same with you as well. Okay, right. Okay. This is in a, let me just put some more cards down. He is definitely thinking about you. That's why you're thinking about him. Okay, so if you haven't really thought about him much or you've had the odd thought, but lately you're really thinking about him, it could be because he's really thinking about you. So you're picking up on that. Okay, so it works the same. We're all connected by energy. So if you're thinking about somebody, just like when you think about your mum or a friend and then suddenly they ring you and you're like, bloody hell, I was literally just thinking about you. Okay, because we're connected by energy. So, okay, this storm warning could be that he's in an unhappy, you know, that connection is just very tumultuous. He's not happy where he is, so that could be why he's still thinking about you. Okay, and here, you know, if you're wondering about, oh, I wonder if he'll contact me, then he's saying, well, yes, I want to, But, you know, if you haven't been in contact, he doesn't know whether you've moved on. He might be thinking, what if you've moved on? There's certainly a lot of conflicting thoughts going on in his head as well, and in yours. Yeah, follow your intuition. Okay, follow your intuition. What's your intuition telling you? Okay, but again, be patient. So let's pull in here. Yeah, false person. Now this could be, okay, this could be because he's with the person, okay, this could be because he deceived you and went off with them, okay, or chose them above you. It could be so you're still holding on to that deceit, and he might be still thinking, you know, I really hurt her here, you know, how's she ever going to forgive me, etc., etc. Okay, it could be that the person he's with is not all that they make out to be, and that's why he's not happy with that person as well. So take that as either way. Again, you know, if you want him into your life, you can have him in your life. Just think positively about it. Okay, of course he'd choose me. I'm number one. I've always been the only one for him. Nobody can ever compare to me. Okay. But if you don't want him, that's your choice. Just let it go. Let him go with love and light. Say, yeah, you know, I've thought about you. I'm picking up on your energy, thinking about me, but I've moved on. I don't want you in my life anymore. I send you away with love and light. Happiness and health. Again, you could hear from him. Again, you could put down roots together. You could have something more solid between you again. But it depends where your thoughts are. What you focus on grows. So if you're thinking, yeah, nice thinking about him, but I don't want him, then let him go. Okay? Or if you're thinking, yeah, I really would like him back in my life. Okay, then you can just say that. You can just say that to your highest self. Okay, say, I am open to having him back in my life if it's for my highest good. If that's what you believe in, my lovely. Again, here, you know, what do you practice in? If you're optimistic, then you can have what you want. If you're negative, then you're not going to, because you're holding on to the negativity. Either way, you can have him back. It's up to you. Okay, nobody, spirit is not putting you on the naughty step. No, you know, they're not going to keep what you want away. If you desire something and you can imagine it and you can feel it happening, then it can happen. You're the only one limiting yourself by thinking something outside of you is denying you it. Nothing is. Your desires are there for you to have, or else you would not desire it or think it. Okay, so it is up to you, my lovely. Let's just bring in another one of these. Yeah, but you got to release all the old story and the unwanted version of him. There are multiple versions of us. So only think of him in the version you want him to be. Okay, loving, doting, caring, supportive, trustworthy, devoted, committed. Okay, always there showing up for you, always there for you. Release the old story and the unwanted. Okay, if you do want him back. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, nothing, spirit won't stop you having who you want. But spirit is saying that you would have to yes, exactly. In this time apart, have you grown? Have you learnt from this? Okay, if you haven't, okay, and he comes back and you just continue where you left off or how it was before, it will fall apart again. So have you on this journey, spirit is saying, revalued yourself and seen him how you want it to be? Yes, he does want you. He sees a future with you still, and he still thinks about you here. But I'm not saying it's going to come in next week or next month. It could still be some time. Okay, but if you want him, then start aligning your feelings and sending out loving energy. Loving energy attracts, negative energy repels. Okay, I have got in order Quattro, Reshma, Reshma, I don't think I can answer what was left unsaid. I'm not that good. I don't think anybody can tell you word for word what was left unsaid because we only pick up on energy. Miller and then okay, and the second question as well. Okay, so Quattro. Again, you're asking for really specific details when I can't bring you through specific details. So it's just going to be whatever spirit brings you when I ask them that question. Okay. So Quattro, this is yours. Pa, 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 pa. Okay, so the first question that you've asked here, Quattro, what do they think of you in your first week? You know, they see you with the star card that you've got potential. Okay, you've got, you know, if you keep how you've been, bringing that loving energy, enjoying your job, it's showing that compassion for other people as well. Okay, then, you know, shouldn't be a problem. again, Spirit is saying, you know, it depends. The advice for you is it depends what you think. Okay, what you think about other people is what they will reflect back to you. So look at what you're thinking. What do you want them to think about you? That I'm fucking amazing, that I'm good at my job, whatever, you know, that they're so happy that they chose me. Okay, I'm valued, I'm appreciated by my bosses, then they will reflect that back to you, because that is your assumption. But if you're going to go around thinking, oh, I don't think they like me, I think that they think this, then they are going to think that and reflect that back to you. Your outside world is a reflection of you. So, second part, second question. I want to put out the other row as well. Okay. So regarding the how does SP feel after the party last Thursday? Okay. Feeling pressured. The attraction's still there, you know, she is attracted to you, she's thinking about you here as well. But the romance angel card is, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So there's still some healing and forgiving that you need to do, not necessarily connected to her, but about love and relationships. Okay, because you're getting your belief system is getting pushed out and reflecting people back in your life who will act that way towards you, for you to be proved right in what your dominant belief system is. So something happened where she feels a bit pressured, maybe feeling a bit offish, but the attraction is there. There's some kind of healing you need to do within you, correcting yourself, forgiving and learning. Now, why didn't she invite you to a party? She wanted to, but you self-sabotaged it in your thoughts. Okay, you reacted to the outside, you knotted yourself up. You know, she wanted to, the thoughts were there. You know, she was thinking about you, but then you sort of self-sabotage this within your own thoughts. As Spirit is saying, as humans, you tend to think more in your thoughts, what does so-and-so think about me? What does everybody think and feel about me? And Spirit is saying, no, stop doing that. What do you think and feel about yourself? I am good enough. I am worthy. I'm deserving of the life I want. I'm deserving of all the love I want. I'm deserving of all the money I want. I'm deserving of everything I want in my life. Okay? I am loved. I love myself. I value and appreciate myself. I don't need to be validated and approved by anybody else because I validate and approve of myself. And if you do that for yourself, then everybody else will automatically reflect how you show up in the world back to you. So if you know you're loved, if you know that you are respected, if you know that you're valued and appreciated, then people will show you that. They will love you. They will respect you. They will value you. But if you're going around going, oh, I don't think I'm good enough, I don't think I'm worthy enough, I'm worried about what they think, I'm worried about this, then people will be inconsistent and will reflect your doubts and fears back to you. Okay, remember, what you focus on grows. So if you're focusing on things you do not want, then you're going to get that. Okay, so focus on what you do want. You're still very reactive to what other people are saying and doing and thinking. What do you think and feel about yourself? And what do you think and feel about other people? Of course, Lana thinks I'm amazing. Okay, of course she wants to go out with me. I'm number one. Nobody can compare to me. Okay, it's not being arrogant. You're the writer of your script. You're the only one creating your reality and how people show up in it. Okay, by your assumption of them. Okay, Anna, Anna, is your initials on PayPal TNP? Can you just confirm that for me? Lovely. Okay, so the order of payments is Reshma, Miller, Reshma again, Anna, and Cece. Okay, Reshma, I'm going to... Let me just look at your questions again. Right. Okay. No, you don't have to, Anna. It's just that I didn't know if you were the person who had paid. That's why I just read out the initials and not your actual name. Um, right, Reshma, I'm going to do yours all as one to get the general energy and everything from it. Okay, so I'm going to do a big reading for Reshma here. So I'm going to do it slightly different. Oh, I can never remember his name. Bra, bra, bra. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, got more than that. Okay, so his message to you is, yes, my life has really been all over the place and I've been very emotional. Okay, but you have always been at the center of my thoughts. You are the person that I love. Okay, with her, there's not that love. Okay, it's not the same love for her as it is for you here. You know, he wants things to be a victory and success between you. Okay, if he had no interest in you, for one, he wouldn't have even turned up today. Okay, so just, you know, the stalemate situation between you, because your heart is guarded, is making him want you more. Okay, but you've got the brick wall there. How can he give you what you want? He wants to give you the world, but he can't because you've got your heart closed to him. You're putting up this brick wall here. So he's saying, yes, you know, the baby appeared. Okay, whether it's still here or not, I don't know. But he wants a new beginning with you anyway. You know, he is seriously thinking, you know, how can I do this? He just doesn't know, because the how and the when is not our job. Okay, it's your reality. So how do you see him in your story? It's your story, not his story. Okay, so what is your assumption of him? On Instagram today, when I did my Instagram today, if you are saying, when, you know, my manifestation isn't here, then you're going to be waiting forever. Okay, it's not, when my manifestation is here, my desire is fulfilled, I've got what I want. It's, you've got it within first. Okay, as within, so without. Again, in the Bible, whatever you desire, believe you have received it and you will. Okay, Einstein, everything is energy. That's all there is to it. Okay, match the frequency of the reality you want and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. Okay. It's irrespective. Okay, you only found out about it today, but where are your thoughts going? Okay, Spirit is saying you know, you've got to see this as a new love, but you're letting circumstances. That's why all of us say circumstances do not matter. Doesn't matter if he'd have had 20 babies in that time. If in your assumption he is your man, then he will be your man. The how and the when is not your job. So Spirit is reminding you that here in the advice to you. Okay, if you are going to keep going over the old story, you are never going to get what you want. You can't. If you're constantly in despair, okay, or you're thinking he's not loyal to me, he's not this, then he's not going to be. He cannot. Okay? And again, you know, according to his wife got pregnant in December and he hid it from me. Because your assumption has always been about him that you can't trust him. So he has to prove that you cannot trust him. And he has. Because that is your assumption about him. It can be no other way. If you assume somebody to be a liar or deceitful or untrustworthy, then they will always come back and prove to you that you were right. Because that is your assumption. So all those old assumptions you've had for months and months and years, that I cannot trust him, I do not, you know, he's hurt me, I can't trust him. He had to prove to you that can't trust you. Okay, can't trust him. So Spirit is saying, you know, again, it's your choice which emotions you dwell in. Turn your back on the emotions that are not serving you. Okay? See this as the relationship you want to be. But if you keep holding on to the past, you're not going to see the changes. Okay, they're telling you here, what is it you desire? Keep pursuing your desire or let it go. Okay, we've given you the teachings. Use that wisdom. Okay, reach for what you want. You're the only one stopping yourself because you keep looking out for it. Okay, it's not, it's within. You're in this bubble. You're not reacting to 3D. You're in here only following what you truly want. So if you've got Instagram, Reshma, go and listen to the Instagram I did today, because I can't go any more into what all of that because I've got other people wanting readings. But basically, Spirit is saying he has always wanted to be with you, but your assumption of him has made him act in the way that you assumed him to be. If you assume that somebody is a liar, a cheater, because they could, yes, they could have done something that you did not think that up until the point where they hurt you. Okay, but then you've reacted to it. You've kept him in places. I don't trust him. I don't, he's a liar. He's a cheater. He hurt me. Then he will always do that until you assume the version of him that you do want. Somebody who is totally devoted and committed to you, loyal and faithful to you, who always shows up for you, who always chooses you. Okay? So look at where your thoughts have been. Everything, I had it as well. I spiraled in something negative a couple of months back, and boom, it played out a couple of months later perfectly. Just everything that I thought played out. It was hidden from me, but it came to the surface, and I had to sit there and go, you know what, this is exactly what I worried and stressed about a couple of months ago, and boom, in it came. But I didn't react to it. I just looked at it and thought, yeah, I know exactly where that came from, because I remember spiraling and thinking all that shit, and boom, here it is. So what you focus on grows. Again, there are plenty of videos. If you type in "everyone is you" pushed out, to help you see that your assumption of people and yourself is what will get reflected back to you. The 3D and the people in it are a reflection of your thoughts or how you react. Again, Spirit is bringing in another Spirit is bringing in another thing that they want me to say for anybody listening. Okay, your assumption of someone is how they will treat you. So look at it this way. Okay, so let's take Reshma's example in a way. Okay, so say that in your relationship with him, he's been deceitful. So you've always held him in place as being untrustworthy. Okay, but in his wife's eyes, if you like, she doesn't see him as that. She might do, but let's say in this instance that she doesn't. So he treats her totally different to how he treats you. Now, it's not because he's had a personality transplant. It's because she doesn't have the same assumption about him as you do. So she gets a different version of him than the version that you're getting. There are multiple versions of us. Okay, this is a quantum reality. As Einstein said, everything is energy. Okay, match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. So in your reality, you don't trust him. He's deceitful because that's how your relationship started. So because that was your dominant thoughts about him, unconsciously and consciously, then he has to keep letting you down all the time until you start to bring in a different version. Okay, it's like when couples have been together and they do nothing but argue, or the female is thinking, you know what, he is so arrogant, he is so stubborn, he is a liar, he's a cheater, he is a womanizer, he's this, he's that, he doesn't understand me, he's not very loving. And then that relationship ends and they go off with somebody else, and you hear, oh, they're so in love, you know, he's this with her, oh no, they got on like a house on fire. And you're like, well, why couldn't he have been like that with me? He can't, because your assumption of him was not the assumption that the other person has. They don't see him in the way that you do. It's like if you've got somebody at work that you absolutely hate. I hate Sarah at work because she is a right biatch. But everybody else seems to get on well with Sarah. Why? Because they don't see Sarah the same way as you do. Your assumption of people is how they will treat you. So if you don't like the way that somebody's treating you, either withdraw your energy from them and don't let it bother you, or assume the version of them that you do want, somebody who is kind, who is loving, who is helpful, who is respectful, okay? See this as a new love, or let him go and find a new love. Okay, moving on. Me just have a swig of water. Okay. So, Miller, you're next, my lovely. Yes, you are. Right, 10 cards for you. So, I would like to ask, what are Philippe's true feelings towards me and our evolution of it? I'm manifesting him and I'm very positive about us, feel so connected to him and feel he's my man. We finally had a date. Lovely. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, Miller for you as well, my lovely. Right, I have got Miller's that I'm on now. I've then got Anna, I've got Cece, then it's you, little piggy. So you're fourth. Then Lauren. And Reshma, I'm going to refund you that because I've already answered you how he feels. Okay, I've always told you he loves you, but he cannot reflect that back to you because your assumptions of him are not getting the version you want. So I'm going to refund you that one. Okay, I can't bring you, and I've just done a channeled message overall from him. So it's not going to come out any different. Okay. So I will do that at the end of this. So Miller, this is yours. So coming back to your question where you said about Philippe. Okay. Yes, you know, he is having really positive thoughts about you. Okay. Yes, you can if you want to, Rashma. You know, seeing you overall thinking positively about you here. Okay. There could be some family issues that are worrying him. But not you. Okay. Not you directly. So here, this is showing now that he is coming towards you, whereas before you were sort of left out in the cold. Now he's coming towards you here, or him coming towards you here, offering you what you want, messaging you more. You know, you've got that contact now. The chemistry is very much there. Okay. So making sure that things are peaceful between you. You're not battling anymore in your head with negative thoughts. Okay. You know, he's been through a lot in his life. You have it as well. Okay. So no more battles, putting your swords down, things being more peaceful in this relationship. Now, Spirit is reminding you here that death and rebirth. Okay. This is you looking in your head. Remember, your imagination and your thoughts create. So what is the future you want in this connection? Okay, the rebirth, what is it you want? But also remembering that you are number one. You are beautiful. Okay, I love how I'm so loved and appreciated by him. I love that he's my loving, doting guy. You know, I love that he always shows up for me. I love how he showers me with love and affection. I'm so happy that we are such a beautiful couple together. Okay. Or I love, you know, going on all these dates together. He's always so thoughtful in the now. Okay. When you're saying, oh, I'm manifesting him, I wonder how it's going. No, you will always be waiting. The manifestation already occurs, as within, so without. So if you are already imagining that you are happy together and things are going exactly how you want, then it has no choice to be reflected back to you. Okay, so just bear that in mind. We're not waiting for things. Okay, we are doing it within. But the chemistry is very much there between you, and you are seeing movement, okay, in a positive way. So keep going with that positive thoughts. Every time you think about him, be aware of where your thoughts and your assumptions are about yourself. So if you start to think, oh, he's always too busy, he will always be busy. He always makes time for me. I'm always important to him. I'm always a priority in his life. He always shows up for me. He always makes time for me. He enjoys hearing from me. Okay? He loves contacting me, etc., etc. But knowing that you're number one. So if you start to doubt yourself, remind yourself, no, I am number one. I am always first best. I'm always first choice. I'm always chosen above anyone and anything else. Okay, I'm in the operant power. You're seeing the future within you as you want it now. Your imagination creates. Do I feel a strong connection? Yes, the chemistry is definitely there. The attraction is very much there. Okay, so are you going to run with it or are you going to self-sabotage it? If you feel that there is a strong connection there, then keep in that assumption. Of course, you know, there's a strong connection between us. I am the only one for him. It's your reality, not his. Okay? Okay. Anna, what was your question? Might have to come back away. I can't remember if you put it in there. Oh, no. Okay, Anna, what is your question, my lovely? And thank you all for being patient. If Spirit's got something to say, they will ramble on. Because it also, they're saying, because it also helps. It's aimed at everybody. That is how life works. Okay, so they say, yes, we will ramble on because we want to get the message across to even just people who are listening and not getting readings. Right. I'd like to know what Scorpio's current feelings for me. Like, is she over me? Do you see her reaching out to me? We're in no contact. Okay. Dee Dee, I only do PayPal. I don't have any other payment, so I won't receive payment by any other way. Okay, for you, Anna. Yes, she thinks very much of you. Okay, she is thinking about you with the Lovers card here. She still believes in the connection. She is sort of calling you in energetically. So if you're really thinking about her, she's thinking about you, and vice versa. Okay, if you're thinking about her, she's thinking about you. Yes, you know, she's reminding you that you're the magician and she's the mirror. Your 3D is the mirror. People in your 3D are a mirror of your thoughts. So yes, she does want to come back in here. Now, I don't get timing, so I can't tell you when. Okay, the time it takes is the time it takes you to start lining your thoughts and your energy up with loving energy. Okay, loving energy attracts what you want to you. Negative energy just attracts more negativity, more lack. Okay, so Spirit is saying here, yes, you can have a future together. Yes, she's very serious about you. Okay, getting to know each other. Now we do have mother, so one of you might already be a mother. There may have been a mother's influence. Okay, but there is liberation from that. Okay, so it could be that a mother interfered, okay, or had certain thoughts, but there's freedom from that. Okay, it might be that there's worry about what other people think, a mother thinks, or whatever here, but there's freedom and liberation from it anyway, whatever this mother has come out for. And if there's no children on either side, then that's fine. It's not that she's got children. So again, Spirit is reminding you that in order to have your death and rebirth, where are your thoughts? What are you imagining in your head when you think about her? Okay, is it loving thoughts that are attracting her towards you, or reacting and keeping her away? Self-sabotaging. Oh, it's been X amount of time. She probably doesn't want me. She's probably moved on. If she wanted me, I would have heard from her by now. Okay, that's all lack energy. So you're self-sabotaging. You're not getting what you want. Okay, nourish yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. Okay, so making sure that you're eating and you're sleeping, making sure that you're having fun in your life. Okay, nobody here else is your drug and your fix. You can only fill your own cup up. Okay, others are here to only add to your happiness, but they cannot be your happiness or your love. Okay, making sure that you're nourishing your emotions with nice emotions, loving emotions. Okay, that you are doing that with your mental health as well. I do have the Get Them Back playlist that will help you. Any of you, if you're wanting to get somebody back in your life, or you're wanting to go from cold behavior or hot and cold behavior to the behavior you want, then go and check out that playlist. Okay, but yes, she does want to be with you. Yes, there can be a reconciliation, excuse me, if you free yourself from the thoughts that are holding you back. Okay, so look at where, remember, what you focus on grows. So what you're focusing your thoughts on and your energy, not your physical energy as in strength, it's your mental energy. and your feelings. Your thoughts are living things. Your thoughts are like radio waves that go out and get reflected back to you. We're all connected by energy. So look at where your thoughts are going when you think about her. Give loving energy. Think of yourself in loving energy. And together, if you were together, then what would your energy be? You would be having fun or whatever. Okay, bring in that energy rather than the negative energy, and it will attract her back to you. Yes, she does. The Lover's card came out first. Okay, Cece, this is yours, my lovely. Cece, are you in the chat? Yeah, you are. You're asking 2 questions. Yeah, you're asking about SP and work or career energy. Addison, can we close the payments now as well, please? Because I have been on here for over 2 hours and I'm getting a bit tired as well. I feel my eyes going because I've been using a lot of energy. Okay, so let's do yours, Cece. Sorry, I was wandering in my thoughts there, but I got them back to your question, sorry. Okay, and work. Oh. You can see when I'm tired when they start going all over the place. Right, okay, CC. So let's have an overall one as well. Okay, so regarding SP, okay, yes, he wants to come in and offer you, you know, security here, emotional security. There is a situation around him that is a bit chaotic at the moment, and also a codependent, not you on him, because you don't feel that way, you know, you're not dependent on him, you've moved on from that in your life, if you like. You are loving yourself, you are having fun. Okay, there's something within him that's happening with him. So it may be that there are people dependent on him, he may be depending on other people, okay, family or friends, or it does say addictions. Okay, there's all sorts of addictions. So it could be something in his life that is causing his thoughts to keep going around in circles here. Okay, and he is needing to get more balanced and rest and rejuvenate. Yeah. And you've got that in yours as well. Your advice for him is to carry on in your thoughts, thinking about him in the way that you want him to be. Okay, showing up. And again, you know, I said on Instagram today, for those of you who are consciously manifesting your SP, that it's not about, you know, when people are saying, why hasn't it happened yet? Okay, it's wrong if you are what I want, you know, when I get what I want, it's manifested. Okay, you will wait for a long time. It is, the manifestation happens when I get into the wish fulfilled within myself. So if you are already in the wish fulfilled, then it will happen. But if you are waiting, so it's like the saying, when I see it, I will believe it. You are going to wait for a long time. It doesn't work like that. When I believe it, I will see it. Okay, not when I see it, I will believe it. You'll be waiting a long time. So when you see it within as being done, you've imagined it, or you've scripted it, or you have had inner conversations or whatever, okay, or affirming, then it will get pushed out. But if you're waiting to see evidence of it, you're going to be waiting a long time. Okay, again, in the Bible it says, whatever you desire, believe you have received it, and you will. So if you're waiting to see it, you'll be waiting a long time. So that's why Spirit is reminding you as well to be in there, okay? So should I think of him not having any problems? Yes. And that he's here? Yes. That you're already together, okay? Again, what you focus on grows, okay? Sorry, I'm wondering. Now, with work, there's not a lot of change, really. It's saying that, you know, yes, you have been sort of, it's been hectic, you've been rushing around and that, okay, you could do with a rest, but also be aware of what your thoughts are, okay, cutting out the thoughts that are not serving you, okay, so that you can have what you want here, your abundance, okay, you're the one riding around your kingdom with your magic wand, you're creating what happens in your kingdom, your happiness is in your hands, nobody else's. So overall, using the wisdom that they've given you through readings, putting that wisdom into place, reaching for the stars, reaching for what you want, because you can have, be, and do whatever you want. It's only your own imagination and your beliefs that are stopping you. Okay? You know, sit back and think of the wish fulfilled. Okay, you already have what you desire. If you, excuse me, if you had it today, okay, then how would you be feeling? You would be not looking for it. You would be not wanting it. You would not be longing for it. It would already be here. And that's, you know, how you should be. If you've seen it and felt it within, it will get pushed out and reflected back. The 3D is just a mirror. Okay, the mirror is the effect, you're the cause. As within, so without. Again, life isn't happening to you, it's happening through you. Right, okay, little piggy, what is your question, my lovely? Yes, Lisa, I do mentoring as well. I am a life coach. But that's only on Instagram. I don't want the skunks to get you. Oh dear. Right, don't have that problem in the UK. So, little piggy, it's your turn. And then Lauren, and then Reshma, did you have another question? I didn't see you post one. And then Molly. Excuse me. Your post came through. Let me go back in the chat and have a look. I saw you saying hello to somebody. If you've got a copy of what you posted, post it again, because I'm not seeing your question here. Sorry, Neela, you got movement. Oh, good, good. In whichever area it was. Little Piggy, I can't see your question, so can you post it again? I have gone back as far as I can on the chat, but... And that's good, Neela. I'm not seeing it, Little Piggy, so do it on separate lines. No. No, it's not coming out. I'm not seeing it. Is anybody seeing Little Piggy's message? Because I'm not seeing it. Yes, I can see that, but I'm not seeing your question. So try typing it out in little lines. Like, what does SP, or say that person, whatever your question, break it down into a couple of lines. It doesn't matter even if they did type. It's not that that's stopping it coming through. I would see it. I can go back a little way in the chat, but not to where it's not coming out what you're doing. The actual question is not coming out. So there's something in that question that is being blocked as a word. A man from your childhood when you were 8 has returned. Okay. Ooh, you broke my table then. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're just in the middle of Little Piggy typing out her question. Okay, so what are you wanting to know about it, Little Piggy? So a man from your childhood when you were 8 has returned. He was like a father, but he has a wife. So are you wanting to be romantically involved with him? Or are you, because I would imagine he's quite a lot older than you then, if he was like a father to you. So what is your question? What do you want to know? Whether you want him in your life as another father figure or whether you want to be in a romance with him. Because what you've typed out, yeah, what you've typed out is just like, well, this is what's happened, but what's your question about it? Where is it heading? Okay. Do you have an initial for me to hone in on his energy, please? Or a name, you know, first name or star sign if you know that. Little Piggy, what's his initial? Please. Yes, what's his initial? G, thank you. Okay. Right, at the moment I feel it is just like a okay, what I'm getting is that he's not particularly happy in that marriage. Okay, but they do have a lot of financial commitments between them in this marriage. It's more like a sort of, he loves her but he's not in love with her. Okay, it's more a what they have built up between them that they have that's holding them together, like the finances, the financial security more than the emotional security. So I don't feel that he's very happy in that connection. Regarding if there's a future for it, well, of course, it's, you know, your assumption creates. So there is that soulmate create the connection. So where before in your life when you were 8, he felt like a father figure to you, because he may as well, you know, he could have been, you know, a connection in a previous life where you were father and daughter, or son and daughter, you know, it doesn't matter. There's a soul connection there. So you still feel connected to him. But I feel at the moment it's just as a friends. Okay, it's just as a friend situation. Start off on a friendly basis and see how you feel. Okay, working on yourself as well. You're the magician. You can have whatever you want, but you would need to be patient, because I don't feel he's ready to. I'm getting more the friend zone at the moment, things being friendly. He's not happy, but you know, it's not something that is gonna develop quickly on the romantic front. I don't feel at the moment in the current energies that I'm getting from him. Okay, so at the moment I feel that yes, there is a connection, but he's not, even though he's not happy in that marriage, I don't see him walking away from it as yet. Okay, I feel that with the patience card and the friends card at the moment, that it's just sort of a catching up, reminiscing friend zone thing at the moment. So I can't give you much more on that, I'm afraid. I am getting that he is an honest person. Okay. And doesn't want friends. So no, I'm not feeling that with this situation. He doesn't want to. I'm missing something that you've got here. He doesn't want to be friends with you. Is that what you're saying? It may be them with the 3 people that the of the third party. He says he. He says he with me. You don't usually have problems with your text. Don't know why it's playing up today for you. Okay, Lauren, are you in the chat still, my lovely? Okay, not gonna lie, that was the worst reading. Well, I can only bring through what Spirit was giving me. Perhaps you are viewing it differently and you are just hoping and praying for something different or whatever, but I can only give you that he is not happy where he is. So there is a soulmate connection somewhere in your past, I feel. So sorry, but I can only give you what I was told from Spirit. Lauren, for yours, let's have a look at yours. I can't control what comes through on the chat. I'm not YouTube, so I can't control what's being shown. I don't know why we're having a problem getting your messages through. Yes, I am tired in my physical body, but it doesn't stop me hearing Spirit. Okay, so I'm not going to argue with Spirit. Obviously, it's something that they've said that you don't want to hear. I'm sorry, but I'm not seeing that at the moment in the current energy that he's going to be falling into your arms. Hopefully he will, my lovely, but I'm not seeing it at the moment because of his marriage. There you go. Lauren, yours, sorry. Well, then email me your question and I will do your reading again. Addison, can you put my email into the feed so that Little Piggy can email me her question so we get it right this time and not in bits. But how it came through was that you were wanting a relationship with somebody who was a father figure when you were 8 and is married. And you wanted to know how he was going to be, whether there was any potential. That's what you said. Where is it heading? He is married. And then Addison asked, where is it headed between the two of you? Yes, he is older than me. So if you're not wanting him to fall into your arms, then as I said, he's just come in as a friend, catching up on old times. Right, sorry, Lauren. Let me come back to yours. Here. Okay, so for you, Lauren, here. Yes, he is still getting over that, you know, that relationship. Okay, so he's not rushing anything, Lauren. Okay, he's giving you what he can at the moment. He is being strong. Okay, but he's definitely got these negative, you know, he doesn't want to go out of the, what do they say, out of the frying pan into the fire. Okay, so he is holding back a little bit because he wants it to not be rushed. Okay, again, Spirit is reminding you that the how and the when is not your job. Okay, it's going to happen in an unexpected way, but to see this as a new relationship, we're not going back to the old. Okay, like you have been. Okay, and yes, you will see the progress that you want. So again, Spirit is reminding you, my lovely, to take that leap of faith. Okay, you will be caught by the universe. See all the stars like a net catching you? Okay, so you will, you know, yes, you will get what you want, but at the moment he's still like recovering from that awful relationship, they're saying, okay, of what happened before. So he's not wanting to rush. He's just feeling safe. He's just finding his feet. He's learning to trust again and to be himself again in a loving relationship. Okay, so don't worry, don't try and rush it. Spirit is saying just take that leap of faith. If your assumption is that you're happy together and you're going to be married or whatever, okay, then that will happen. So just take that leap of faith. You know, the beautiful Two of Cups, that's the first time I've seen this through all the readings tonight. Okay, what you feel, he feels. What you think, you know, he thinks. So just hold on to that. Bring in that loving energy, Lauren, okay? Seeing it as the new wanted version of him, okay? I was thinking maybe he wasn't attracted to me anymore. No, he is. Okay, but again, don't start assuming that, because if you start assuming that, then you're going to see that reflected back. Yeah, Spirit is saying like this with the courtship. You know, in the old-fashioned day, you know, in the good old days, if you like, people courted each other for a long time. They didn't rush. Nowadays we want everything, you know, well, we've been living with each other for a week or two, now let's get married, or why aren't you doing this, or why aren't you, you know, wanting to go into a settled old married routine rather than having that courtship, getting to know each other again, falling in love again, getting to trust each other. Okay, so enjoy each day. let's not rush things and start assuming the worst again, or else you will go and start self-sabotaging again and it will fall apart again. And we don't want that because you've done so well. Okay, Reshma, what is your other question, my lovely? Tammy, I've never known you to be like this before. You know, whatever your question was, whether you want to see him as just a friend in your life or not, the question was, where do you see the two of you heading? The answer from Spirit was that he is back in your life for him as sort of to catch up. There is a soul connection there. So where you want it to go is up to you, because you create your reality, not him. Okay, so there wasn't any Lovers card. There was no Two of Cups card. There were no loving feelings cards. So I cannot tell you whether he has any romantic feelings for him. You're saying you don't want romantic feelings for him. So if you want it to be friends, then yes, you can have it as friends. So I don't know what more I can tell you from the cards that came out. Okay, when I do private readings, they are a lot more money and they are more in depth. So when they are just in the readings like this, I can only bring you what Spirit was saying. You wanted to know where was it heading. At the moment, I don't see a lot happening other than just catching up. Okay, so for Reshma, for you, my lovely, for October. Going into October, again, looking at where your thoughts are. Okay, swords, all these swords are your thoughts. So are you going to pin yourself down with your old story? Okay, take action in your thoughts. Okay, so that you're not getting this stalemate situation. Look at you wishing on what you want here. Okay, being positive for what you want here, not causing a stalemate situation because of pinning yourself down with thoughts that are not serving you. Because all it will do is cause you more pressure, put yourself under more pressure, and you will start to cling to emotions that are not serving you here. So again, not judging, okay, not criticizing, not judging yourself or others, okay, giving out that loving energy, especially where a man is concerned here. Business should be pretty good, okay, business should be pretty good during the month of October. Yeah, so that's good. You counting your pennies there, feeling happy. We do have here, you know, again, your person, SP, and the daughter romance open. So you may hear from him again in October. And again, remember that your thoughts are living things. So the seeds that you're planting will grow. So make sure that you're only planting, sending thoughts out there that you want to see turn up in your life, rather than things that you don't want turning up in your life, because they will. Whatever you plant will grow. So watching where your thoughts are. And again, not overthinking, I just saw then as well. But business should be pretty good. Getting some money, which is always a bonus. Okay, Molly, this is yours. Again, Molly, so what is your question? Thank you, Reshma. Can't please everybody. And I only channel what spirit bring me anyway. So I'm not taking it personally. Take it up with spirit. Molly, are you still in the chat? Okay, thanks, Stormy. Because she has put a question on PayPal, but it's just sort of stating what's been going on, not what the question is. Okay. Night Reshma. Okay, Molly, let's break this down into the three of them. So let's look at Lawrence first. Let's do who was the other one? Let's do because both of them have been wearing for, but John McCall was kind of, yeah, okay. Let's do John next then. Okay, and Jessie was the other one, wasn't it? Okay, well, Jessie seems to be coming out in favor. Okay, but he may not be the one that you particularly want. Okay, so with Lawrence, yes, he's still in no contact. Okay, you're still feeling left out in the cold with him, but he does still think about you. Okay, he does still think about you here, and sees you as still very attractive. Okay, but he's saying the reason he's not coming forward is because you're still attached to the old story. Okay, so again, your assumptions about him and the old story you keep telling yourself when you think about him. So Spirit is saying if you want romance with him again, then you have to start calling him in. Okay, your prayers, your affirmations, your visualizations help bring you together instead of having the old story in place. Again, you know, the seeds that you plant is what will grow. So what seeds are you planting when you think about him? Is it with loving energy or with he did this, he's not talking to me, blah, blah, blah energy? Okay. With John was the second one, wasn't it? Yes, he is starting to feel a bit anxious again. Okay. He does have feelings for you. Okay. He does genuinely have feelings for you. And again, you know, when you become more balanced, you're quite opposites, but when things become more balanced in your energy between you, then, you know, yes, Spirit can bring him back towards you here. Ignore honeymoon because you're not married. Okay, but it's just like the angel on the boat bringing him back towards you. And it can happen pretty quick. So again, what assumptions are you having about him that are making him conform in that way? Because if you shift your assumptions about him to how you want him to be showing up, then he will. And it will happen pretty quick. Okay, now regarding Jesse was the last one, wasn't he? Then we've got, you know, he's really communicative. Okay, long word to say. You know, he communicates well. He enjoys your company. He sees a victory and success here with you. But he is saying, you know, don't keep allowing your old story to hold you back. This could be the one, but is he the one that you want? Are you going to turn away from him because he's not the one that you want? So at the end of the day, it's your choice. Okay. Yes, you know who you want, but he is silent. So calling him in, let go of the old story that you have. Okay. But either way, you can have whichever one you want as long as your inner story is lining up with what you want. Okay, Sasha. Sasha, are you in the chat, my lovely? Okay, no, I'm going to do yours, Sasha, because I've seen it here. Let's do Randy first. Good luck with your surgery, Molly. Sorry, I've just seen your question. You might have gone by now. Your statement, sorry. Okay, and job. Okay, so regarding SP, okay, we've got good cards. So you know, victory and success. He sees his victory and success with you. Okay, again, happiness. The unrequited love is not towards you. It's only you sort of starting to think that, but it's more towards, you know, how he feels with the other person. There's no love there anymore. Okay, so he's telling you that my victory and success, I see my victory and success with you. Okay, my happiness with you. I don't love the other person. Okay, but for you, your advice is to stay in your wish fulfilled. Okay, seeing your 10 of Cups, the two of you together. Okay, regarding your job, just go with the flow, be patient. Okay, you may have to wait for results, but the opportunity is coming in. There is an opportunity coming in for you. Just don't start self-sabotaging because you're close to what you want here. So don't start going back into negatives, okay, with your thoughts, swords being your thoughts. So if you're on about like the position that you want to be in, the fire, okay, then just wait. Okay, there is movement. There is the opportunity there. Don't start self-sabotaging. Go and listen to the Instagram I did today as well. That will help you. So let me just read what you put here. Yes, that's all very good. So everything is going in the right direction for you here. Just stay in the wish fulfillment. But go and listen to the Instagram that I did. That will help you on what was said there. Okay, so little piggy, if you are still listening, I will pull some more cards for you. Okay. So, little piggy, if you are listening still, if not, then I will email you and tell you that I did do your reading again. But again, I am not getting anything conclusive. Okay, and I will tell you why. Yes, he, you know, this is like the wish fulfilled card in his energy. So you are his wish fulfilled, or, you know, he enjoys your company. But there is interference from others here. So he's doing a lot of thinking about his situation with his wife. This is not you, this is his wife. Again, we've got, you know, the feelings are all over the place. We've got the marriage. Okay, this is his marriage, his wife, not with you. But it is safe for you to, you know, if you open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all, then it's safe for you to love this person. But if, again, Spirit is saying if you go over the old story, then it's not going to work out. If you want this to work, then you have to see this as a new start. Okay? Again, what is your wish fulfilled? The star. Positive. Where is your future? What do you want your future to be? You're writing your future. You're the magician. You're creating what happens. Here. Find peace. Inner peace within yourself and peace with the situation. Peace with the past as well, if you like. No more battles. Here. The warrior has his sword down. You've been through a lot in your life. He's been through a lot in his life. Okay, so no battles between you either. Happiness, if you want happiness. But here, again, we have the friendship. So again, it may just end up being friends again. Okay, yes, you might be in the throes of, you know, what you're going through at the moment, but you are asking, where do you see this going? And I keep coming back to the friendship. Okay, so it's still very much up in the air, is all I can say. I can't say anymore because that's what all Spirit has given me, and it's coming back to the same thing, that there is still the connection there with his wife in one way or another, whether it, even if it's just financially. Okay, but there is still this, you know, tendency that she is a big factor in all this. Okay, and yes, you can, you know, it is safe for you to love him, but as long as you drop the old story. Okay, you're the magician. Where do you want this to be? Find peace with this, my lovely. It might be that it doesn't work out and you just remain friends. Okay, but hopefully it will go to what you want. But at the moment, in the current energies that you're both in, this is where it is going. Okay, and this is where it was before. So I can't see past this. They're not bringing me anything. They're not bringing through the Lovers or the Two of Cups, or you're going to sail off into the sunset or whatever. I'm not getting past that. I feel that it may go back to just being, you find out that it's just going to be friends. Hopefully not. I never want, you know, I always want my clients to get what they want. You can have what you want, but it depends what energy you go back into or stay in. But if it's all going tickety-boo at the moment, my lovely, then good. For you know, good, good, good. That's what we like to see. And I think I just put all of those in upside down. I did. I picked the deck up upside down. And I don't, I'm not going to say any more on here. Okay, Connie, for you, my lovely. No, Pranati, it's closed, my lovely. Eek. Okay, it paused then because my iPad went into low battery. So I'll try and be quick with yours, Connie, so that we get to this. Okay, so for you, Connie, my lovely, we may have a woman who's interfering here. Okay, whenever I see the Queen of Pentacles, this is always another woman. Okay, it doesn't have to be a love rival. It could be a daughter, it could be a mother, it could be another female somewhere who is causing sort of heartache and separation here, stopping you from getting what you want. But events are shifting, Spirit is saying, the Wheel of Fortune. So movement is happening here where you will get what you want. Major changes in your love life. Okay, major changes happening in the connection between the two of you here. So just remain balanced. Okay, here she's holding a water vessel, so look at it as half full rather than half empty. Get that balance within yourself, valuing and appreciating yourself, feeling valued, feeling chosen. Okay, he does think about you a lot. We don't want your fears holding you back while you're in this moment of separation. Okay, you know, don't let fears come in, because you can have the future that you want here, putting down solid roots together. So Spirit's advice is focus on what you want. Okay, focus on what you want, being positive, not letting your fears and negative talk, okay, a bit like this crow chattering to you negative, your reasoning mind coming in, your logical mind, your ego coming in. Okay, don't listen to that. Spirit is saying only think pure thoughts. Okay, have pure thoughts about what you want that lines up with what you want. Okay, because things are shifting. So whatever you're seeing in your 3D at the moment, think things will shift if you're bringing in that loving energy in the connection between you here. Okay, because the love is very much there. Just remain balanced. Okay, he does think about you a lot. Don't let fears come in just because of the situation that is there. If you're in separation, okay, things will shift. When you're being positive, they're saying, having those pure thoughts, not letting the ego come in and the negative talk come in here. Good, good. That's brilliant. So, you know, this is a, you know, a separation card as well. So it's good because things are shifting. Okay, things are definitely shifting. And the separating as well, you could see it as their separation if you like. But it is, you know, it's all going in the good, a favourable direction between the two of you, because the love is very much there. Okie dokie. Thank you, Addison, for moderating. Thank you all. And I will catch up with you all again soon. Don't forget you can listen to it back. And I hope your readings help. Love and light.